Hey everyone, welcome back. Take It Light, Rise of the Machines, Meaty, you, us, here together. So, let's see. I'm not sure what were we doing last? Oh, we were making the we were looking to make solar panel factory right over there. So the idea is that I am going to use applied energistics, obviously. I've added some patterns in here. You can see a lot. These are just some fun ones for me. Some gold out of UU matter. Some diamonds out of gold ingots and the minium stone. Because what I'm going to do is I can make gold out of UU, macerate it, put it into gold ingots, and then make this. And it's actually a lot cheaper doing it this way instead of just using UU matter to make diamonds. When it comes to that, we'll show that. I think I may have done it already. It's just 4 gold ingots and the minium stone to make a diamond. So, but you definitely want to have this there when you run out of gold. But I've got a lot of gold right now. Made a a pattern for the glass fiber cable. Just one of the things that I use a lot of. I've encoded an assembler pattern for advanced machine block, an HV transformer, and then I've got some of the components required to make the HV transformer, which is the the 4 times insulated high voltage cable and all the steps up to make that. Same thing with the medium voltage transformer. These also are some of the items needed to make that. Low voltage transformer. Same here, insulated cables, an RE battery, which is needed to make some of this other stuff like the generator. I've already had the solar panel and the generator. These other things in here they're components and pieces to make, like if I go to craft a medium voltage transformer, I'm going to need some of this other stuff. And I don't really want to get to where I have to make it every time. I mean, you want it to be fully automated. This is the stuff here that just is the monotonous part of building up your system. Over time, you're going to see what you're going to need a lot of. And what you're going to want to do is encode a pattern and put it in your assembler chamber. So you don't have to make it anymore. And you just need a pattern encoder like this to do it. So some of the other stuff I did was, in preparation, I made an encoded pattern for taking copper ore into copper dust. I also did refined iron, coal dust back into coal, or making 1 coal dust with coal. Doing the 2 copper dust, macerating it with copper ore, and then also burning up the tin ore to make tin. And I had made a mistake that I always forget which ones you can actually macerate and which ones you can't to double it up. So let's check and see how much UU matter we have. 218. So this is doing pretty good, but it's gonna really benefit from HV solar panels. It's really gonna benefit from that. So last episode we were building this guy, which is Let There Be Light Solar Panel Factory. Solar Panel Factory, and then like I said, I surrounded the cobble building here, cobble and dirt, with the matching colors of the Rise of the Machines world. This is what I have right now. Let There Be Light Solar Panel Factory. And I've got a wireless access point here, obviously. So now we have wireless access. We actually have it all the way from here, walking back to the house, around this whole area here, because the cable's running all the way over. I put an access point here, and then I've got the ones in the lab, and together they cover the area. So I've got a crafting terminal here as well, so I can craft with, obviously, a regular crafting table, and then an ME terminal, not really needed, but because I have the wireless access, but that's okay. This is going to be our solar panel factory. Not sure exactly how I want to do this, but we're gonna work on it at the same time together. Maybe putting stuff here and dumbing up a front. I also made this little walkway here and made another building because this area that I was working on was kind of big. It's kind of big, and it looked funny that I just had this one building there. So I went ahead and made 2 buildings. This is for future use standing on the tracks thinking a train is going to come by or something. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. We'll do something with that. We'll do... Hey, the windmill's turning. Is it going to rain? You guys wanted to see the windmill too, so I'll show you guys the windmill. There's nothing in it but some battery boxes right now. It's just above. I think there's 3, maybe 4 battery boxes in there. Stored energy, blue electric energy. Blue electric energy. That's what that windmill builds up. So here I have a little area to go up top, right? So this is our second floor. So in here, we're going to line this with solar panels right up here. Probably just down the center. I don't think I'm going to need more than that, especially if they're HV solar arrays. And then we'll place our MFSUs in here, and then we're going to have to dive down through figuring out where we're going to actually put this power. So that's the key right now, is where we're going to actually do this. I know you guys are probably wondering what that is. I will show you that a little bit later. Oh, I'll tell you what it is. It's another mob zapper, just a bigger one. See how small that one is over there? That's a bigger version. It's off right now. You can see the switch up on top. It's actually off. But what that one is doing is covering the newer areas that we're going to be doing some building in over there. This one's doing a good job covering the town, my house, you know, the fishery, all the way basically, I think almost up to the front doors of this. That one, I tested it. That one covers all the way over to about right here. About right here. So I was zapping mobs right here, but I wasn't zapping mobs right here. So somewhere in this area here is the range on that. Now I've doubled the range. I gave it double, or not double. It's double the range of that, but it has 8 range upgrades instead of 4. That one there has 4, the other one has 8. So let's get started. What I want to do is, I was going to use a rotary macerator and an induction furnace, but I've decided against the rotary macerator. Couple of reasons. You need to keep it wound up to have the energy there, and it takes a lot of energy to keep it wound up, right? The induction furnace, on the other hand, it takes, I think it's like 1 EU per tick if you keep the redstone signal going to it. So that's not nearly as much. What we want to make then is, we'll probably make, let's see, we'll make a macerator. So, flint, you know the deal. Flint, I don't think I have one made, do I? Macerators? No. But I need a couple machine blocks. Actually, if we do it in here, I still haven't gotten used to doing in here. Macerator is... not that. This is the rotary macerator here. Again, I thought I was gonna want to do this, and here's the reason why I'm not going to. The rotary macerator is good if you're going to be macerating stuff all the time, nonstop, all the time. What I'm going to be doing here is, it's not going to be running all the time. As it starts to run out of resources, it's going to make and combine, you know, ore. It's going to macerate ores down for dust and different things like that. But I don't need them all the time. So if you're running all the time, yeah, use the rotary. Since I'm not, I'm going to use a regular macerator. So I need my flint, cobble. All right, flint, please. This is. We'll see how handy this actually makes it. Actually, I guess you could do it like this. It was 1 machine block, cobble. I'm still definitely getting used to doing this. What was the macerator? Electronic circuit. And it helps once everything is inside your system. So, all right. So macerator. Let's make 10. I'm gonna keep 2 on me and throw them back in the system there. Now that stays in there, so I'm gonna want to get this stuff out of here so I don't make like shift click and make 100 macerators. So I've got 2 regular macerators, and the other thing that we wanted to make was an induction furnace, right? Induction furnace. So we need copper, an electric furnace, and advanced machine block. So copper, that's bronze. Copper See, I always forget. This is the problem I have. That I always forget where things go. I wish that you could do it another way. Copper, electric furnace, advanced machine block. All right. Tell me I have some advanced machine blocks. Craft. Oh, I built a recipe for it. So I need to craft an advanced machine block like so. Now, if I built a couple of these, you would see it go back to craft and it would have to auto craft this thing. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Electric furnace. So that goes there. Now we need electric furnace. Electric time. Electric furnace. Do we have electric furnace? We don't have electric furnace? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Electric furnace, iron furnace. All right. Do I have an iron furnace? Tell me I have an iron furnace. This requires... Yes, I have an iron furnace. But now I'm not going to build this in here. What was the iron furnace? Redstone and a chip. Okay. So, give me some red, please, and a chip. Circuit. Circuit, please. All right, thank you. I'll be right back. There you go. Circuit. Was it like this? No. How was that made? How are you made? Oh, up top. Hey, who's out there? It's raining. It's nighttime. You know what? You know what we should do? All right, there we go. Induction furnace. I should make a recipe for electric furnaces, huh? I think I should do that. So I don't have EEL. I don't have a recipe for electric furnace. All right. Let's do that. Let's do that. We should go over and turn this bad boy on now that it's nighttime right now. Do do do. Do 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 do. You ready? Are there any mobs? There's some mobs right over there. Get zapped. Oh, get lightning zapped. See, it's shooting all the way back over that way. That one's going to town. This one's going to town. I'm trying to keep up with where it's shooting. I guess it'd be better if you were away from it a little bit. It is zapping like crazy. It's got some serious range on it. Getting a lot of things underground right now. I don't need it on. I'm going to save my energy on it. That one's pretty cool, though. It's big. Big. Woo! I was walking slow, and you guys reminded me that when you have this hand, you walk a little bit slower. So, thanks for reminding. See? See, I saw that. I saw that in your guys' comment section. Good input. What were we doing? Hey! Ender Pearl? You know what that means? Some douche was in our lab, but that right there was able to range them out, so that's good. Put that in with our Ender Pearls. What were we making? Oops. We were making, dude, seriously? Gosh, he put all the wrong buttons. Alright, you get up there. You give me this back. I still haven't figured out how to change the R, which re-sorts your inventory. I don't know. I can't find it. I can't find it. I looked in both places that it's supposed to be, and I can't find it. All right. Let's look at the electric furnace. Right. Now I know that we need circuits. Let's get ourselves a couple circuits. We need a circuit. We need this. What was the other thing? Electric furnace. Circuit, iron furnace. So we need iron furnace. Iron. I think I have the iron furnace on pattern. I think I have the iron furnace on pattern. I guess we would check it right here. Generator, iron furnace. So here's what we're gonna do. We need a blank pattern. Blank pattern, please. Alright. Now we're gonna encode this. That will encode an electric furnace. We take our blank pattern, encode it. There we have it. Now we don't have to make that anymore. So what I'm going to be probably trying to do is, there we go, electric furnace. Anytime I come across something that's kind of a pain in the butt to make, or something that I think that I may need a lot more of, iron furnace. Hey, get out of my inventory. Induction. We got our 2 macerators. We got these. All right. Whoa, we got some lightning going on. Anytime I come across it now, what I'll probably be doing is going ahead and making the pattern. Make a pattern for it and be done with it. That way I don't have to sit there and build it anymore. I'll just tell it, type in the name, and if it's not there, we'd tell it to craft, and away we go. Alright, this is the tricky part, is actually laying out machines the way you really want them to. I build these buildings kind of oversized, well, way oversized. Now I can either put them against the wall or I can put them down the middle, which might be kind of cool too. And I can come from underneath with the stuff. We got to keep in mind that we're going to be running... Let's do it down the middle. This is why. We're going to be having the network cable, the buses coming up. We're going to have power. We're going to make it look like a big machine, right? So the thing I might want to do is... Thinking marble. Let's grab some marble. Where's the center line here? We're going to start there. We'll put it up in the air a little bit, and I think that we'll skip 2 in between. And 2 more. Something like that. We'll take... I wonder if we should do it this direction. Macerator. A macerator. And an induction. What we're going to do is we're going to be coming into these things with power. We're going to be coming into them with... oh, I need some... What are they? ME interfaces? I'm going to use excuse me, ME interfaces. So on the macerators... I'm not sure why I made 2 macerators, but I made 2. Hut. There's one of those. Hut. One of those. Hut. One of those. Okay, those are ME interfaces, right? Now, inside the macerator, what patterns did I want to macerate? So, 1 coal, that's not macerated. That's iron furnace, right? Refined iron, that's furnace. 2 copper, that's maceration, right? 2 copper dust out of 1 copper ore. That's going to go in there. This is not making 1 copper out of copper dust. I think I'm missing something here. In the iron furnace, we're going to... Oops. We need... Yeah, that for sure. We're going to cook 1 tin ore to make a tin. We're going to cook 1 copper dust to make copper. And I don't remember, is the coal dust... Coal dust... Does that go in there? I'm confused. There's only one way for me to really find out. And that's, let's run back over here. Good. You know, you start getting so many things going on. And you... bones, them beef bones. You kind of forget... Well, I'm not saying you guys. I do. It's funny because some of the simplest things... Alright, so... I think we need to macerate it. I don't think you don't put this in an iron furnace. That's why I'm confused. Yeah, you don't. All right. My thought was correct. You put this in a macerator to get dust. I mean, anytime you want to get dust, you got to put it in a macerator, right? So there it goes. It went into the system. Let's go back out this way. By our doors. Ooh, oh, derp. Remember this? Somebody was saying that don't worry, you know, you can always get back no matter where you go. I would make sure that I had one of those trans-dimensional trap doors with me, because I think with that, then yeah, anywhere you go, you throw that bad boy down, you can get back, right? I would think. I don't know. Wouldn't that... Oh, but there should be an ender pearl. There it is. I was going to say there should be an ender pearl somewhere around here. Give me that. Save me some iron. Making ender pearls for days. All right. So in this one, we've got that. We really don't need 2 of these, right? But if we do, here's the thing. If I'm doing 1 item, oh, you know what? I'm going to leave both of them. I'm going to leave both of them because what I'll do is, just in case one is doing a process, another process, Now I have 2, but if you want, I would expect what you really need to do is make 2 of these encoded patterns and put them in both places. Or is the network going to recognize that? I think that the ME interface is only interfacing with this macerator, not this one. Not both of them. So I'm not really sure on that.